Moxie. The nice thing about Moxie is that it kicks out a really nice presentation for you when you're done. So first you're going to go to your CB login page. You're going to sign in. I always save my passwords to my laptop. I don't always remember them all, so I suggest doing the same. You're going to go into Moxie Works. Mine's right on top. It does take a minute to load, so when you're using Moxie, it's best to know in advance that it's going to run slow and take you a minute to do, which is okay. Now I'm in Present. Present is where you want to go. Again, it takes a minute to load. Okay, here are some ones I've done in the past. You're going to go to Create New. I like to use Property Review for multiple reasons. The size of the presentation doesn't matter as much as the info. So we're going to go Property Review. Default Property Review is only 11 pages. But you can always build your own or pick a different one. To use whichever one you're comfortable with. Please feel free to play around with this until you design one that you are comfortable with. But for now, we're going to do one for Amy. After this video, there'll be a video on how to do a CMA in Paragon as well as RPR. It's pretty quick to do if you can upload the property information from the MLS. My Moxie is tied to the Midland MLS, so I do not believe that this particular property address is in the Midland one. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in the address. It's in Saginaw, Michigan, 48609. It's in Swan Valley School District. School districts are important. And we're going to fill this out the best we can. So it is a single family home. It has 5 bedrooms, 3 full bath. I don't remember the total square footage. So I'm going to open another tag or tab. It's not going to be in this one, I don't think. Well, look. Again, unfortunately, sometimes it is in this one. Interesting. Okay, so this was a new build. When the current owner bought it. Oh, their kitchen looks so much different now. That's interesting to see. Maybe they... I am going to download this picture, though. Okay, so what did I need? Square footage, right? Above ground square footage is 2293. It's interesting that she doesn't have any of the other information on here when she listed it in 2013. Lot size 100 by 160. Oh. Boom. 0.37. Pretty sure. Oh, 2004 is when they had it built. That was my freshman year in college. It's not Saginaw Township Community Schools. It's Swamp Valley. This is very interesting. I'm not going to fill out the tax stuff. That's a 2.5 car garage. Okay. Let's see what we can get with that info. This is the next page. Literally, you just click next. Oh. Well, let's see what our filters are. Oh, last 6 months. Let's do a year out. Still nothing, huh? Interesting. Because there are some. Jamie, if there are some, why aren't they showing up? Because in Moxie, my main board is the Midland board. So I need to switch that over to Saginaw so I can get a more accurate estimate. We'll just zoom out a little bit, see if that helps. We're going to include all of these. Because that's what we have. Hit continue. Let's see if I can update this picture. There we go. It looks a little different from that now too. And they have a pool. Keep going. At least these are all 4 bedrooms, but they are new builds. Some of them sold right in the peak. So hit continue. I would like a range. I think low end 370, high end 390. Always do a window, right? Because you're creating these before you go to your listing presentation, and you don't know what the current condition of the home is. And everybody's definition of, good, great, okay, worn, distressed, every single person's idea of what those words mean is different. And perspective is reality. So as a realtor, you shouldn't be discussing those things before you physically see the home. Because your job is to understand your client and not project your own opinions, right? Because we are here to serve them, not the other way around. Net proceeds, estimated seller price. Okay. This is my favorite slide to fill out, and it is an important one. So we're going to go, we use CBP title, but we're going to go to Sislo right now for, for a quote. I'll go to Sislo Title Company, the title company behind CBP Title. CBP Title doesn't have its own quote website yet, so we're going to use this one and get it as close as we can. We would be the Lapeer seller side only. Now, you don't have to use CBP Title or Sislo. You can use Superior. You can use ATA. You can use whichever one you're comfortable with. This is just the one I am comfortable with because Stephanie is right in office and it is a huge help for me. I guess it's not actually in the city though. I don't like that. Anyways, so 370 was the low point, right? We're going to go ALTA. The existing loan balance I get before I come through conversation. I tell them I need to know that in order to estimate what their proceeds will be after selling and after the cost of commission and everything. Because that's what people want to know, right? And we're going to go calculate, and it's going to give me this. I don't think she has any HOA fees in that. Okay, agent fee transaction. Ours is going up next year. Currently, it's $295. As of January 1st, 2024, it's going to be $395, which is still a lot cheaper than other brokerages. I'm not even mad about it, bro. Home warranty, we're going to hypothetically say that we're not doing that. And a water escrow of $300. Perfect. So then I'm going to take this information here and I'm going to transpose it to here. So we're going to go 370. 1, 2, 3. $135. Oops. 3 and 3. The $300 escrow was in there. Let's see, what else can we Administrative fee is going to be that $3.95. Let's see. State transfer tax. Hey. Oh. We can probably close that. Transfer tax. Oop. Only need one there. Title insurance. We're not going to do annual property tax because it's going to be prorated out, and we can't expect to know that right now. So we've got a $30 courier delivery fee, a wire fee. So there's 60. Here's 70. Settlement fee is 150. So we're looking at 220 in fees that we don't have broke down here, right? So I'm going to do closing costs. And hit save. Now, I'm going to go up here and hit copy. It says copy. I'm going to delete that. Remember I said between 370 and 390. So the next one by 10 grand would be 380. And look, it automatically adjusts everything. So we're going to save that. And then we're going to do one more at 390. Because we cannot predict the future. I cannot promise what somebody is going to be willing to pay for this home, right? But I can give you a range. You can help me narrow down what you want to list it at as a seller. And then we can anticipate about what you will get, but not precisely what you will get, because we're not title agents. We're not the lender. So we're not really sure, but we can estimate it. Okay. So no exact science to this as a real estate agent. But here, and then it gives you, oh, I did 3. Just kidding. I got to edit this one. I did 380 twice. My bad. We're going to update that and save. Is it on there as 390 now? Yep, sure is. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. So we have the subject property. We have our search down. We have the listings we're going to compare it to. Now, you could add a custom listing on here for the comparables if you wanted to. We can get into that one-on-one. I'm not going to do it now. Just because the comparables I would add. What just happened? Why is this loading so slow? Let's cross this out. We're done with that. I hope it saved at. I knew this was going to take forever just because of the way Moxie works. So, is it important to be... No, that's not what I wanted to do. Proactive and work on this more than an hour before you have to be there? Yeah. You want to give yourself some time, especially if you have to find your own listings and make adjustments. Now this says 6 because I clicked on the add custom listing and it just did this. We're not going to actually do this because I don't have time to look them up and enter them in by hand. But if we need to do that in real life, I will show you how. Don't be scared. Please say my estimate is still here. Net proceeds. Okay, perfect. We're going to continue. Okay, so these are the different pages. Prices and days on market. Let's look at that comparison. Yeah, see, as the hot price increases, so does the time on market. Isn't that interesting? And this listing would be right in this area here. I'm thinking if we listed it next week even. So there's that. Here's my profile. I actually want to try to add something to this. Just to see if I can. Upload. I might have to add a page. Let's try that. Create new page. Upload a PDF. Choose a file. I don't think I saved it. Okay. I'm going to edit this part out too. It's going to be a whole lot of editing going on. Boom. Save this as transcript. I'm wanting to do this for a while. Okay, so then I'm going to come up here and open this and see if it works. Not gonna let me. All right. So we're gonna leave that in there. Then I want to add a couple more because in the listing script, we talk numbers, performance numbers from the office, right? For a new agent, this is important because you're going to want to be able to talk as in we, a group, an office, instead of I, because you haven't established these numbers yet, right? So we're going to go add from library and custom pages, brokerage page, Coldwell banker pages. Let's see what broker pages says. Company notes. Let's look at this one. add this one, totes. So we have strength in numbers. Then we're gonna, I kind of want to go back and add another one. Add from library. Broker pages. What's proven success say? We're going to add that one. Let's see what else. There's one in particular I'm looking for. Power in numbers. Proven success. Real trend 500. Proven powerful personal. Ooh. Let's take a little sneak peek at this one. Oh, I love that living room. Where can I get that couch? So yeah, we'll add that. I'm going to try to fix that template. Okay, so we have basically built this presentation the way we want it. We have a cover page with the house featured kind of like a watermark. We have particular marketing plan pages. Now, later on, I'm going to build new ones with different numbers on them, but we have proven success. We have more proven success, proven powerful. I love this. I'm going to show this to James later. I'm redoing a house and I want my house like this now. Selling your home. I'll find some with more updated, but you want to get into the company's success and numbers before you dive in. So this is our office here. Okay. So yes, we're Coldwell Banker professionals, but we're a part of HRC Realty and they have over 250 agents. We actually have 14 offices now. 13 or 14 offices now are, 17 sales offices, including sister offices, and we just got another one, so it's actually 18. Sales volume is 400 million plus, and we have 2,400 plus closed units thus far. See, this was for 2020. So I'll be looking for some updated info soon, but this is for HRC Realty LLC. See that? Beautiful. Then we're going to get into the property. This is a property summary. This is the map. Now this map is interactive. This is the coolest thing, guys. When you email them this, if you email it as a web link, they can click on each of these houses and get the stats. And they can click through the pictures. And when you're doing your listing presentation, you're going to do this as well. Well, if it doesn't take 9 million years to load because you're got a million things going on at once. These pictures aren't the best. But anyways, they can look through the pictures. They can compare apples to apples. Does this look like my dining room? Is my dining room this new? Right? Then you can go back. You can click on the next one. So we're done with comparable 1. Let's look at comparable 4. This home was built in, oh, it's not going to tell me up front. Punk. 1989. But it looks like it's been rather updated throughout the years. I love that garage door. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've got the updated white fireplace. Whitewashing red brick is the new rage. We've got updated light fixtures in the office space. That looks like it could be like a formal dining place through the pictures, you know, and you can really compare. So this kitchen, I happen to know for a fact, is about the same size as this potential listing. But they just had their kitchen redone last year, so it's a little newer than what we're seeing here. That sink is new, the mirror is new, the banister and the oak is a little outdated, but both houses still have that oak trim. Most of Amy's rooms have been painted white to give them an updated look, but the popular building materials at the times, so like if a new build was built this year, you're going to be able to tell by the building materials used because they use what's popular. This is a new build, I believe. So anyways, it's a really cool presentation that's interactive, which you kind of need when you're giving the presentation, right? Because you're going to say, does this look better than, equal to, or worse than your kitchen? Status comparisons. We have all the right pages for our presentation. So we're going to save this. As Jamie's presentation. Then, when it's done, you're going to send it to them in an email. I'm going to send it to myself. Tonight's property evaluation. Hi, family. I usually say like whatever their last name is. Seller's last name. Here is a preview. All the information I will be going with you. I will be going over, with you tonight. Please take a moment to review and write down any of your questions. I don't need to send myself a copy, but usually I do. If I'm sending it to a third-party person, in this case, I'm sending it to myself. We're going to hit send, and it will send. You can even add a co-presenter if you were having... So like if I were going to train somebody on how to do a listing presentation, I could email this to them and be like, prep for tonight, you're giving the presentation. I'm only going to speak if I need to save it. Which don't be surprised if that becomes your second shadow eventually. Anyways, So yeah, then it'll be sent to them. This is how it's going to come. This message is always going to come up because it's coming from Moxie. So they have to hit look safe, let them know ahead of time. And this is what they get in their email. They'll click view presentation and it'll load just like a PowerPoint. It's pretty awesome. And then I always send myself a copy so I can access it quickly. I use my phone. If they have a newer television, I do use my phone to broadcast it onto the TV so they can sit comfortably in their living room and kind of watch a show, literally. It's me just swiping from my phone and reading out loud what they're seeing. You know what? I don't like this landscape. Let me see if I can, or settings, web view, landscape. I kind of want the whole presentation in landscape. Let's see if it'll work. Yeah. Go full screen. Proven, powerful, personal. Selling your home is a big deal, and the company that helps you should be too. In 2021, the Coldwell Banker brand closed $335 billion in sales volume. That's kind of cool. Anyways. Yeah, so that's how you do a CMA in Moxie, and you have a wonderful presentation. You can add pages, delete pages, you can modify it whatever way you think best. Each listing presentation you do is always going to be different because every home is different. So yeah, that's it. Good luck.